tell me there's a war without no end. The old devils are at it again, and they've died by the millions, children, women, and men. The old devils are at it again.
There is a huge debate raging over those full body scanners at airports. Some say it's security gone too far. And now some New Jersey lawmakers are fighting to have them taken out of Newark Liberty International.
To what TSA supervisors are saying, when you buy an airline ticket, you do not give up your constitutional rights. And we are standing here today to say that American citizens should be able to travel freely without being harassed and intimidated by their government.
One quick side note, Al Gore really has to step his global warming game up because it's still super cold in Minnesota. Most of you, if not all of you, are probably aware of the UPS bomb scare that was allegedly aimed at the United States from Yemen. The majority of America is very naive to the fact that foreign patsies and foreign threats are used to disguise domestic operations. We're talking about the same government and the same defense system that couldn't prevent 9/11 after getting hundreds of warnings and viewing public information that could have easily foreshadowed the events. But yet they have the ability to foil every and any small covert terrorist operation, and none of these attacks are ever carried out. What a coincidence. And what were the alleged targets of this attack? Religious buildings, centers for worship, specifically Jewish centers for worship. This immediately points the finger at those radicals that the government have depicted, at the radicals that the government has presented as a threat to the public. And what government operation was boosted by the engineered fear factor of this situation?
Thomas, the full-body scanners have also enraged passengers.
Yeah, they're just not happy. I tell you, one American Airlines passenger was so disgusted by the security check procedures in San Diego, he pulled out his phone camera and recorded his pat-down experience. That video has gone viral. Listen.
Also, we're going to be doing a groin check. That means I'm going to place my hand on your hip, the other hand on your inner thigh, slowly go up and slide down.
Okay.
I'm going to do that 2 times in the front and 2 times in the back.
We can do that out here, but if you touch my junk, I'm going to have you arrested.
We're going to have a supervisor here because of your statement.
Okay.
These truly grotesque and sadistic pat-downs and techniques, illegal pat-downs and techniques, are being used against pregnant women, young adults, and even little children. If this doesn't bother you, you either A, never fly, or B, support the actions of a perverted security force.
Well, John Tyner was escorted out. His airfare was refunded, but his sentiment is certainly shared by many. Let's bring in Fox 29's Joyce Evans, who joins us with more on that. Joyce.
Well, Thomas, the internet has turned one passenger's personal protest into something of a traveler's revolt. Some airline pilots and flight attendants are pushing back too. They want a crew pass system put into place to avoid multiple full-body scans and or pat-downs several times a day, 5 days or more a week. They say it's beyond humiliating, it's a health risk, and that they aren't even the ones who are posing a security threat.
Look, everybody has a role to play. That's what See Something, Say Something is about.
Let's stop right there. See Something, Say Something is another misused program which leads to the categorizing of innocent civilians as domestic threats.
Authorities at Philadelphia International say they're not worried about security check problems going into the busiest holiday travel season of the year. The only body scan they have set up right now is at Terminal F, used only by U.S. Airways regional jets. But the TSA says more body scans and pat-downs are coming soon to Philly International, and there's no way around it.
We don't want to have someone who really has an intent to do harm to say, hey, if I bypass this, there's no consequence.
If there are adjustments we need to make to these procedures as we move forward, we have an open ear. We will listen.
Wait, I have some suggestions. Not subjecting airline passengers to extremely dangerous radiation and not groping minors.
As for a call by some angry passengers on the internet to stage protests at airport body scan and pat-down checkpoints to slow down the boarding process, federal officials are warning, don't try it.
We're not going to allow anyone or any group to detract from our mission to ensure the safety of our traveling public.
It's Orwellian thugs like this man who think their badges can overcome the bravery of activists.
Well, no plans or any extra manpower or special arrangements at Philly International. Expected officials there say it's just a lot of talk ginned up to scare people. Well, Fox 29 viewers are talking on Facebook. Amy says, I don't like the fact that children are being searched, but as for adults, we need to get over it. This is our world today.
Yes, this is our country today, filled with submissive weaklings like yourself.
Dan writes, this is not about security, it's about runaway government taking away more of our rights. And Paula says, I have nothing to hide and the scan is for our safety, so I don't see the big deal.
A lot of people want to know, should the government have the right to see us naked or aggressively touch us just because we bought an airplane ticket, Jack?
Well, again, the way the scanners are set up, it doesn't show everything. Certain parts of the body are screened away for privacy purposes.
Bullshit. The naked body scanners are basically equivalent to a digital Playboy spread. You can see everything. You can see all of your body parts. Don't listen to propaganda pumped out by the media.
Are we playing catch up here? Because it seems all these security measures are reactive. They tried using a shoe to blow up a plane. We now have to remove our shoes. They tried using liquid containers. We're limited to 3 ounces. Are these steps reactive or proactive?
Instead of being fed more lies on the television, I'll answer his question for him. They are completely reactive. Like David Icke says, it's problem, reaction, solution. The government causes the problem of false flag terrorism, the reaction is fear, and the solution is taking away your liberties. The majority of the news coverage on this event is filled with accusations and allegations not backed by facts. We are told that he is hiding in a safe haven for terrorists and jihadists. Where are the sources, where is the intel, and where are the facts backing his location? There isn't any. This report was put out there by The Guardian, who is supposed to be a respected news agency, but really they are just a tool for spreading lies and propaganda to the public. What media groups internationally and nationally can we really trust when the majority of them are owned by members of the Bilderberg Group? This has been a Robert Wanek production. Subscribe to my channel for more information and videos. Thank you.
You know who the old devils are. Devils are at it again. Who knows what they'll do? And it's true right now like it was back then. The old devils are at it again.